Hey, good afternoon, everyone, and happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day in the US. Welcome back to the channel. And today, of course, we're also celebrating financial independence, which is like all of our goal for the future, right? So I'm going to actually review my dividend portfolio again, go line by line, and we're going to look over TSLY versus Tesla because Tesla has started to surge since it bottomed out in April. It's up to like over $100 a share that it's actually gone up in value after bottoming out. So let's look at my dividend income here with Schwab. And again, this is just one of my accounts. So I'm working on updating all my spreadsheets and stuff for like my total return because my total return in this account's probably flat because of TSLY. But in my other accounts, like you all have seen, my 401k and other accounts like that, my Fidelity account, I've got a tremendous total return, probably like this year, I think 20% year to date. Okay, so like I mentioned in the last video, I've actually more than doubled my dividend income since last year. Now, last year, again, July was when I really started investing in the YieldMax funds. So a lot of this came from, I bought quite a bit of Tesla. I was expecting Tesla to run up like it did in 2021. That didn't quite happen. But you can see here, this is a good, almost full-time dividend income, with the exception of September. December of last year was my biggest month, and I think I've already eclipsed that this year. So I'm happy with where I am here. I don't need to make 10,000 in dividend or covered call income. Um, I would do that just with the wheel strategy, but at this point, I'm not actually dollar cost averaging in YieldMax. I kind of own what I want, and I'm using the money to wheel into other like growth stocks. Like I've gotten Nvidia, I've gotten Chipotle, and I think actually my Nvidia purchase when I bought the shares when they were still at $1,000 before the split, I might have gotten one or two of them on margin, and I actually used the YieldMax dividends to pay off the margin. So actually, January 2024 was my biggest dividend month, 4,700. We dropped a little bit, but we're staying pretty consistent, with the exception of June. We dropped down to $3,800. So with the exception of that, year to date, I've already eclipsed where I was in 2023 for the whole year. Let me check comments really quick. Yeah, happy 4th of July, happy independence, happy financial independence. Well, this isn't the Financial Independence Day, but that's what we want to focus on Independence Day. Okay, so speaking of financial independence, this is a great step in the right direction. Okay, so let me see. Where did oh, here's my screen over here. Okay, so we're projected to be at $5,000 in dividend income by August. So honestly, I'm happy with that. Like 5,000 a month in dividends. And let's break down where they actually come from. So I've got the brokerage account here, which is coming back quite nicely. Roth IRA, because of my Tesla position starting to come back. Both of these accounts, not only that, by the way, but my Apple call options, both of these accounts have started to come back quite nicely. Um, they're almost back to the point I might actually show the gain and loss. Um, okay, so, and then this was my 2023 income between the two. Of course, this is a little bit misleading because in the Roth IRA, I don't actually touch these. I can only touch like what's in the brokerage account, and we also get taxed very significantly in these if they're not considered return of capital. That's another thing about these. These can be very tax inefficient, as I learned the hard way doing my taxes. So the remainder of 2024, this is what's projected here. Total estimated 56,686, which is awesome because this was like when I first started my first full-time job, this was like my salary. So I've like replaced my first ever salary, which is cool. Next 12 months, it's projected there. So if everything can stay the same, that's where we would be. As far as dividends, so Chipotle, I've got quite a bit of Chipotle now. I need to buy some more actually, maybe tomorrow. Dollar General, I've got 10 shares of that, and that pays a little bit of dividends. High Tide doesn't pay dividends, so we've got to scratch that one off the list, right? Just kidding. Intel pays a slight dividend. JP Morgan pays, what I have left of JP Morgan pays decent dividends. Um, let's see. NVIDIA, I get a whole $4 from NVIDIA. Starbucks pays a dividend. AT&T is pretty much garbage, but it does pay a dividend. That was my first ever dividend stock. So, and then the next portion is where all the dividends really are. So, Beto, getting some nice dividends there. Coney, FEPI, JEPI, Clip, QQQX, QQQY, QYLD, which I'm about break even in, SQY, and of course the bulk of it is in TSLY, which has come back quite nicely lately. Although I feel like it's not keeping track with Tesla. I have some Ulti, which I don't even know why I'm in, honestly. Why Ulti no go up, right? Okay, YMAG. Sometimes what I do, I just chase these. I look at this as like a play account. I don't even take this account fully seriously. So I just use these to wheel in and out of some of these YieldMax funds because this is the bulk of what I cover. So I think I used one of my Tesla dividends to buy Ulti just to see what it would do because I liked a couple of the stocks that were in it, but Ulti has not impressed me. YMAG is okay. And then let's see, here's my options. Now my Apple options are doing phenomenally. It's going to offset what I'm going to lose here in MSOS. And then I have this high tie option. I got into a high tie option, but it's a very illiquid option market. I would not recommend getting into an option on high tie. Just buy the shares. But I'm going to have to make a decision here pretty quick because this one is declining rapidly. This was going to be, I thought this was going to be like a lotto ticket if it skyrocketed when the announcement came. I was banking on like a huge gain. I'm getting it with Apple, but not quite with High Tie. And then of course I'm sitting on a lot of cash right now, which the cash would actually do better, it seems like, than that last fund that we looked at, the last fund manager we had on. Sorry to him, but that was only like a 2% dividend. Um, so yeah, I've got to buy some more High Tie and some other stuff here. So that is the dividend portfolio. Let me see what else I can show you all over here. What else am I comfortable showing? Okay, let me go back to the main screen over here. So yeah, the dividend income is definitely growing. TSLP keeps better track of Tesla than TSLA. That's the Curve one, right? I plan on swapping YieldMax for Curve. We're gonna have them back on, by the way. I think they want to come on again for a third time. I like Curve funds. I need to probably buy some in my account. There's so much to buy. It's like going to the store, and it's like I can't buy everything in the store, so I only buy what I really, really want. Not quite an impulse. Well, I have been an impulse buyer with investing at times. Okay, now let's do this. Let's go over here and let's look at this over here. Where's my, oh, here we go. Here's my screen. All right, let's go to Seeking Alpha and let's check out this bad boy over here. Not this one. We don't want to look at this. Was that one called? It is called DivZ. Okay, let's look at Tesla. Whoops, TSLA. Don't expect perfect spelling on a holiday, but we're back up to 246 in Tesla. So like I said, we're flat for the year. Since the bottom in April, we've gained over $100 a share. All right, now let's look at TSLY. So a lot of you are disappointed. Well, we'll compare it to the S&P. Of course, your best investment of these is the S&P. So Tesla stock's only down 12%. Tesla's down 51%. But what you'll notice here, if you look at the orange line versus the purple line, this is what YieldMax funds do. They're not going to capture all the upside. See the gap here? So Tesla has surged to the point where it was down 37% at one point. Now it's only down 12%. But Tesla has not really rebounded a ton. See, we were from being down 63% year over year to only being down 51%. We still have a long way to go. But if we look at the total return, and see, this is what I don't really want to keep doing. I don't really drip anymore. But so from a total return standpoint, we're still lagging behind Tesla stock. But you can see we're almost the same. So you're almost the same in terms of total return as you would be in the stock. But remember, you're getting taxed on these distributions and stuff. Let me see if there's one or two more things I can show you all from the Schwab account here. Um, let's see. I don't want to show you that. Definitely don't want to show you that. Here we go. Here's what I'll show. I'll show my options. Oh, we've got all caps. He must be adamant about what he's saying. He says, "Coach, NVDX is great for options. So is CONL. Connell. Gonna con me into looking at both of these now. NVDX, is that like the 2X NVIDIA one? Let's check that out. Um, NVDX. That's the Rex shares, the 2X one. You know, I should have bought this one too. Let's see what the chart tells me here. Wow. I'm having FOMO. Look at this. Well, it won't tell me for the, oh, because it's only been around since October 19th. 450%. How about that? I might have to buy some of this. How's it done since the split? We've come down, actually. I might buy into this. I forgot about this one. And then what did he say? Connell? Connell? Granite shares 2x long. Oh, it's a 2x Coinbase. 36%. I like the NVIDIA one a lot better. So what has it been around like a year? Yeah, I think like a year. And that's Granite shares. You want to get them on for me? I'll talk to them too. Okay, so that's pretty much where we are. We have a happy fourth from Denny Keaton. Now that we have a Denny Keaton sighting, we can end the video. Um, oh, one more thing I wanted to show you all. Let's see here. Account summary. I'll show you all my options here. MSOS is in the tank. High ties declining rapidly. The call option's there. I'm in the red on that one, but I'm doing phenomenally with Apple. So what I might do, I might just close one contract out just to get back my original investment, and then the rest of it is the house's money. I'm gonna let this one ride maybe another month or two. I've been asking some of you all about it. You all seem to pretty much be in agreement. So I'm going to let this one ride because, as you all know, I was burned by NVIDIA. I actually, when I sold those NVIDIA calls, I had a similar gain, but that one could have become a six-figure gain if I had rode it all the way. I don't see Apple doing that, but I definitely think I can turn this into a five-figure gain. It's already a four-figure gain. So, even if you have like a one or two-figure gain, you're still in the red, or excuse me, in the black. That sounded totally stupid. But it's already a four-figure gain. I think it can definitely become a five-figure gain, which, as a reminder, is between $10,000 and $99,999. So it'll be somewhere within that range, I think. So I'm going to hold on to that one for sure. All right. Well, that's today's coaching session. Thank you all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you all very soon. Take care. Bye. Oh, and join Discord. All right. Ciao, ciao. Bye.